Okay, I am not a baker. I do not even cook very often, so making these was a very big struggle, and I'll tell you why. I had that butter puff pastry left over from a previous recipe, so I was like, okay, let me just make these cranberry brie bites, which I know is such a Christmassy treat, but I love these things, and I'm like, all right, it's June, whatever, let's just make them, right? But then I pulled it out of the packaging, and it was moldy. Look at that. Ew, so disgusting. So, okay, here I'm using the new one. Don't worry, we bought new. But that wasn't the only struggle that I faced making these. Stay tuned. It was a journey. Like I mentioned, I do not bake, I do not cook. Obviously, I literally cut these awfully. I mean, look at that. Like, it's so messy. Me thinking I ate, but whatever. Also, why am I cutting this like a toddler? Brie cheese is kind of sticky. I don't know. It's hard to cut, whatever. Let's just justify that behavior. Once you have your brie cheese all cut and diced a little bit smaller, you're gonna put these in your little puff pastry cups. All right, this is kind of where the shit hit the fan. I accidentally broke my can opener, which wasn't ideal. I was able to open it a little bit and kind of just wedge a spoon in there. This was really sticky. I highly do not recommend this. This was just really awful. But hey, when there's a will, there's a way, right? And then this part, I'm just literally stuffing it with some walnuts because yum, we love walnuts, extra source of protein, and that was a really awful egg crack. Let's just pretend that we didn't see that. I'm just using this as an egg wash here to make it a little bit more crispy and brown around the edges. And that's it. Just make sure to preheat your oven to 375 and stick them in there for about 15-20 minutes. And there you have it. They actually turned out really nicely. However, the bottoms were a little bit underdone, but that's okay. I think just maybe depending on your oven, bake them a little bit more, a little bit less, and cheers. Dig in and enjoy. Honestly speaking, if I can make these, anybody can make these. They're a crowd pleaser for sure, even in the middle of the summertime. I know they're kind of Christmassy, but honestly, they're so delicious. Did you catch that cheese pull? Whoa, look at that. Honestly speaking, my favorite cheese is brie cheese, so obviously I had to make this one. It's a little bit underdone on the bottom, but it's very yummy.
Yummy.
So good. Okay, we did our best. A for effort. I don't bake, so I'm very proud of myself. My name is Julia. Follow me for more content like this. Bye.